Today is Wednesday, Parashat Lecha. We're learning from Chok L'Yisrael, the Halacha. Shmone ma'alot yesh b'tzedakah zu lemala mizu. What we've been studying about charity in general in the past few days, this Halacha says that there are 8 levels of giving tzedakah, of giving charity, and each level, one is above the other. Ma'ala gdola she'en lemala mimena, the highest level, there is no higher level than it. Hamachazik beyad Yisrael hamach, the one who strengthens a downtrodden Jew, somebody who's not able to cover his expenses, somebody who's poor, and you strengthen him how? Noten lo matana or halva'a, you give him a gift, or you give him a loan, or seshutfut, or you become his partner, you do a partnership with him, or mamtzi lo melacha, or you find him work, you find him a job, or they used to even give him some inventory to sell. In other words, you strengthen him in a way that he'll earn himself his own earnings. So you're not giving it to him as charity, but rather strengthening him to earn on his own, so that kedei lechazek yado, to strengthen him, shelo yitztarech labiriot, so he will not need to ask for help from other people. Velo yish'al ve'al zeh ne'emar, on this it says in the Torah ve'echezak tabo. So that's the highest level. The highest level is you teach him a profession, you set up a business for him, you give him a loan, so it's not a charity, and you make him able to earn his own living. That's the highest form of charity, of tzedakah. Pachot mizeh, one level down from there, anoten tzedakah le'ani, a person who gives tzedakah to a poor man. The person who gives doesn't know who that money went to, and the person who receives doesn't know who's the one who gave him the charity. וקרוב לזה הנותן לקופה של צדקה ולא ייתן האדם לקופה של צדקה אלא אם כן יודע שמונה עליה נאמן ויודע לנהוג בה בשקשורה. So one way that this could be accomplished is a person who gives to a charity fund. And the charity fund receives from a person and gives to different people. So the person who receives the assistance doesn't know who really that money came from. It came from the charity box, but we don't know the actual person who gave for that. So the person who gives and the person who receives don't know each other and not aware who is the recipient or who's the giver. However, he mentions here that you give it to a charity fund, that you know that the people who are in charge of that charity fund act properly with those funds. One level down from there, pachot mizeh sheyodea noten lemi noten, the one who gives knows who he gave to, velo yada ani mimi lokeach, and the person who receives doesn't know who he received from. כגון גדולי החכמים שהולכים בסתר ומשליכים המעות בפתחי העניים, like those who used to, the great sages would go next to the door of a poor man and drop some money there, drop some charity there, so that the person, when he opens the door, he doesn't know who left it for him. וחזר ראוי לעשות, ומעלה טובה היא מעין המונים של הצדקה נוהגים כשורה. And he says this would be proper to do, and mentions here this would be a virtuous act, especially, he says, if you know that the people who are in charge of the charity fund are not acting properly, so then you yourself know who you want to give to, except you don't want that person to know who gave it to him, so you just drop just in front of his door and you'll find it. Pachot mizeh, one lesser level than that, שיודע אני ממי נוטל ולא ידע נותן למי נותן, כגון החכמים שהיו צוררים המעות בסדיניהם ומשליכים אותם לאחוריהם, ובאים העניים ונוטלים כדי שלא יהיה להם בושה. So one level down is a person that gives, he doesn't know who he's giving to, but the poor man knows who he received from, just like the people used to drop money behind them, behind their back, as they're walking in an area where there are poor people, or the poor man would know that the guy, there is money that the guy dropped on purpose, but the person doesn't know which poor person picked up the money. Pachot mizeh, one lesser level than that, sheiten le'ani be'ado kodem sheish'al. When you give charity directly to a poor person, But before the poor person asks, you notice that he's in need and you help him before he even opens his mouth. That's one level. Less than that level, פחות מזה שייתן לו כרוח על שד. When you give him what is appropriate, what he needs to supply his needs, after he asks. פחות מזה, one lesser level than that, שייתן לו פחות מהראוי בסבר פנים יפות. That you give him but less than what he's in need of, but you give it to him with a good attitude. פחות מזה, one lesser level than that, שייתן לו בעצב. That he'll give it to him when you give charity. If a person gives be'etzev in a grudging way, in a way that is not with a good attitude, that's the least level, that's the 8th and the lowest level of them. Continues here and says, the Rama says, Ve'akol panim lo yitpaer adam b'tzedakah, a person should not brag about the charity that he gives. Ve'im yitpaer lo deo shelo mekabel sachar ela afilu ma'anishim oto, and if he brags, not only does he not get a reward, but he's even punished. U'mikol makom, however, Misha Magdish Davar Litzdaka, a person who dedicates something to charity, let's say give a donation to a shul or to yeshiva or something that could have his name on it, Mutalo Shirtov Shemo Alav, he's allowed to put his name on it. She'lo le'izakaron, so it will be a remembrance for him. Vera'oi la'asot ken, and it's proper to do so. So this was about the 8 levels of charity, of tzedakah. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.